Speedway Show is brought to you by Melbourne Malibu, unparalleled passion. See the full range of Malibu boats at melbournemalibu.com.au or call 0393564202. All-Star Access and Equipment Hire, Sales Service, Transport and Training. Demand the best. Call All-Star Access and Hire on 03 9397 3555. Highline Magazine, Australia's only free online speedway magazine. See highlinemagazine.com.au.
Well, round 4 of World Series Sprint Cars Speed Week at Avalon Raceway. And there's the Australian Highline Magazine lineup. And what a lineup. Darren Molyneux, Corey Eliason from California on the front row, Stephen Lyons, James McFadden, Jamie Veal, Brooke Chatnell, Kerry Matson, Grant Anderson. What a lineup of talent we've got there. David Murcott in the field as well. Round number 4 of the Speed Week series, courtesy of Queensland Speedway Spares, right here at Avalon Raceway, the place of pace. And don't forget Australian Highline Magazine, free online digital speedway magazine. AustralianHighlineMagazine.com.au. There's our 4 wide. Salute to the fans. We go 2 wide. We get ready to rock and roll. Darren Molyneux on the pole. Corey Eliason alongside Stephen Lyons out of 3. And away we go into turn 1. McFadden on the high line. Lyons a little bit unsettled coming out of turn number 2, but it's Molyneux into the lead. Eliason quickly into second place. Grant Anderson on the 37 machine, got some work to do. Darren Molyneux, after getting his first ever World Series Sprint Cars round win last season, been a bit selective with his shows here and there where he races, not chasing the Eureka Garage and Shed Series, not chasing the full World Series Championship this year. Already the track widened out with Molly out front. Darren Molyneux, Corey Eliason there we see on screen for the Diamond Bay Motorsports team out of Bunbury, Western Australia. Of course, this team last year had Jason Johnson driving for it. Unfortunately, Jason sadly lost his life in a sprint car crash. So Corey Eliason was tagged to take over in honour of Jason. Stephen Lyons there, back in 3rd place. Jamie Veal behind him. James McFadden a little further back. A couple of different lines happening on the racetrack right now. Mid-track line for our race leaders, Molyneux and Eliason. Eliason closing in on Molly. Those 2 guys have gapped Lyons back there in 3rd place. And about to get the spoiler of lap traffic ahead. We can see Molyneux on the bottom. Eliason with a mid to high line. Dives up the inside into turn 1. Taking the lead momentarily is Corey Eliason from California. Quickly on the back, I think that's Brock Hallett in the 13. Former national Formula 500 champion. More recent graduate to sprint cars and now a Portland, Victoria resident. So we're going to see a lot more of him racing down in Victoria over the next season or so. As we see the battle continue, Eliason with Molyneux coming back. He probably led that lap across the line, Darren Molyneux out of Warrnambool, Victoria. And again, using the lap cars to snooker Eliason on the bottom, retake that lead position. Plenty of racecraft out of Molyneux, another former national Formula 500 champion, former SRA Eureka Garage and Shed Sprint Car Series champion. And a little pocket rocket fast no matter where he goes. The pair of them, both he and Eliason, very small in stature but big on mashing the pedals. We see Eliason has retaken that lead again. Molyneux up the inside now and the lap traffic once again. Oh, slight contact between Molyneux and Eliason as they fight for the lead. Eliason, the American, coming out with it. And there's Veal by the look of it up the inside, trying to take 2nd place from Molyneux and does so. Into the heavy lap traffic now, the Diamond Bay Motorsport entry. With Corey Eliason, with Jamie Veal now taking up the challenge. They're on the back of the Starks entry, Chad Eli, the South Australian. The Jamie Stark-owned SA72, Eliason up the inside, so we put a little bit of air between he and Veal in second place. Molyneux was faded a little bit back there in third. And Veal, we can see him glued to the bottom. The track is a little black, it's a little slick. Brett the Jet Milburn there, the next car to be lapped. He's having his own battle there with Domain Rams in the Indy Race Parts number 2. So these two guys having their own battle. Just behind them is our race leader, Corey Eliason, trying to make his way forward and hoping he doesn't get caught up with some lap cars. Molyneux back there, smoke in the right rear, coming off the corners. There's a little bit of a haze there. It's a little bit dusty, maybe a little bit of tyre smoke as well. But it's a good racy racetrack. It's wide. You can run the top, you can run the bottom. J-Mac, James McFadden, the current 360 Knoxville Nationals champion, the first Australian ever to do that. Congratulations to him over at Knoxville Nationals. The 360s, and here we go. Eliason on the bottom. Veal now, they swap positions almost. Eliason's gone to the bottom, Veal's gone to the mid to high track line, as I say that. He comes off the corner on the bottom. Through 3 and 4. Putting Domain Ramsey down a lap. Veal up on the wall, and look at that. It's a smoke coming off that right rear as he powered down the front straight. And Eliason very close to those infield marker tires. He's got that left front over the pole line, I would suggest. Using that to help turn the car, especially down the bottom in 3 and 4, coming into view right now. Definitely, he's got the right front in the gutter. As Veal, James McFadden now up to third. They're using the high line. Trying to make something happen here. Eliason still on the bottom through 3 and 4. Milburn up high, wide and handsome. Veal behind. How fast are the lap cars when Jamie Veal can't get around them? McFadden back there for third. Oh no, disaster for our race leader. He's turned it around. Corey Eliason. Big moment. Well, I don't know whether Eliason clipped that infield marker tyre. I did say he was going very close to it on occasion there, or whether he just got a little loose. Wow, what a moment. He will be absolutely livid with himself for throwing that one away when it looked like he might have had a World Series win in the bag. He's been fast over the whole Speedway Series, but he's been unlucky as Molyneux and McFadden get together on the restart. Molyneux, he's always...
See the full range of Malibu boats at melbournemalibu.com.au or call 039356 4202.
For fourth place at the moment, and of course, is Kerry Madsen in the Cricky Motorsport entry. Hasn't been a great World Series campaign so far for Kerry. They haven't quite gelled as a team yet. I'm sure the wins will be on the way though. Kerry Madsen is far too good to not feature in the results for too long. So Jamie Veal out front from Darren Molyneux, James McFadden, Kerry Madsen, and Brooke Tatnell back there in the race, got 55. Some trouble for Brooke coming into Australia this year. Couldn't get out of the US, got caught in some snowstorms and the like. So his campaign started off a little later than he expected, unfortunately. But you can never count out Brooke Tatnell, the winningest driver in terms of series championships for World Series. And a great ambassador for the sport of sprint cars, both here in the Australia and the US. Molyneux now, though, looks as though he's closing in a little on Veal, possibly due to the lap traffic. And here comes J-Mac. Oh, a big bike from McFadden. And the Monty Motorsports Daniel Trucking WA17. He stuck the nose up the inside of Molyneux, and the thing got up on 2 wheels. Well, that was a moment for him. He hung onto that well, and here comes Molyneux. Retakes the lead from Jamie Veal. The two Warrnambool boys going hard at it. Oh, Veal, that was a little unsavoury maybe. Big slider up the inside of Molyneux, and Could have been a little cleaner. Anyway, gets away with it. Molyneux comes back at Veal now. A slider of his own, almost contact. The two of them very much out of shape there as they came out of turn 3 and 4. This is getting very willing at the moment, isn't it? You would look at this and you say, these two guys don't particularly like each other. I don't know whether they do or they don't, but they're both from Warrnambool, and they're both fiery customers. Molly probably a little bit more aggro than Veal. As we see him on the bottom there, he lost a little bit of ground there, but those lap cars in between are the only things that stopped James McFadden from making a move on Darren Molyneux. The car seems to have gone off just a little. So Veal out front finally works his way past Brett the Jet, takes a checkered flag. Or big battle there for second place. Darren Molyneux in for second. James McFadden grabbing third place. Kerry Matson, Brooke Chatnell, Stephen Lyons, who would run out series champion after a very close result and close fought fight with Kerry Matson. Came down to a last lap, last turn lunge from Lyonsy to win his second series. But there we go, Veal taking round 4 Speed Week at Avalon Raceway. Well done. Hey guys, do you like your sport colourful and large? Well, that's exactly how HighlineMagazine.com.au likes to bring it to you in a totally free digital online magazine format. Lots of big colourful photos, interesting stories, bit of history from time to time, some old time photos, some controversial articles also, I must admit, but lots and lots and lots of big, awesome photos, unseen anywhere else around the world in a lot of cases, and it's all totally free. HighlineMagazine.com.au. Like us on Facebook or go straight to the webpage. Well, let's tell you a little bit about the AMCA National Division, established back in 1996 by Dale Matthews and Murray Aiken, the original creators of this, based on the IMCA series in the US, which is massively successful. 253 cubic inch Holden engine originally. Nowadays you can have a 350 Chevy then there as stock block as well. A little bit of a focus on Timmy Reidy, Victorian champion. We see him there. Started out as a 16-year-old in junior sedans. A long family history. His grandfather Barry Reidy was a dirt track racer. His father Michael also, and is also the category owner at the moment. But young Timmy, long family history, loves his racing. 14 state titles and 1 national title, 3 runner-ups in the national title. So it took him a little while to get there, but driving his 79 Panther chassis is one of the standouts in the AMCAs, along with female racer Sharon Tyndall. Another one of those great family names. And there we see our calendar for the 2019-2020 AMCA Nationals Victorian season, including the return of the Winter Shootout Victoria versus New South Wales. See him down the trackside. Very exciting division, budget division. If you're interested in getting racing, great place to start.
See the full range of Malibu boats at melbournemalibu.com.au or call 039356 4202. All-Star Access and Equipment Hire, Sales, Service, Transport and Training. Demand the best. For All-Star Access and Hire on 03 9397 3555.
one of the great initiatives at Redline Raceway Ballarat is the Queen of the Mountain. It's a ladies' race for the street stock sedans, and it brings together a blend, the prettier side of our sport, but a blend of the serious races and the wives and partners of some of the guys who race street stocks. Gives them all a chance to go out there and have fun. This year was Brooke Ferguson taking first place position. Sarah Benson in for second. Of course, Brooke is a regular campaigner of streeties, and there is her mum, Karen Ferguson, who also until recently was a regular season-long runner, grabbing third place. So congratulations to all the ladies who took part, and also to Shane Sharrett from Rock Solid Photos for those images you see on screen right there. Great initiative of Redline Raceway, great event. Congratulations to all the ladies, the prettier side of the sport. Well, March 2nd, 2019 will go down in history as a great night for fans of sprint car racing and for the little guys that can. Charles Walter Hunter IV, also known as Charles Hunter, became a first-time SRA feature winner at Avalon Raceway, and it was a great night's racing. One of those really great stories, the little team, the little battling team, they've been trying at it for year after year after year, had some good podium finishes, but finally it all came together March 2nd for the SRA Series. The family-based team start out in heat number 1. Brock Hallett, we just saw there flashing by, taking the win with a 4th place for Charles. Heat number 2, we see a little bit more action now. Mitchell Gee in the David Dixon-owned car. This is a Queensland champion, current Queensland champion. And we see Paul Solomon in the V7 for Melbourne Malibu and All-Star Access Hire. There's Hunter in the 73 machine for Main Street Cafe, Winchelsea, Paintworks Werribee and Par Motorsports. As I said, the little team, nowadays based out of Cobden. His father Butch, long-time sprint car campaigner. The car is actually owned by Charles's brother Heath and is maintained down at Cobden. There we see Mitchell Gee just trying to come back at Paul Solomon, and a little bit of an oopsie there. Stepped on his you-know-what. Took himself out of the lead. So that left Solomon and Hunter in front, battling out for the second heat of the night, or for their second heat. Solomon doing a great job out front. Another one of the little teams. The little teams that can. Former All-Star Series champion, that's the 360 Series champion, Paul Solomon out front. In the V7, Charles Hunter in the 73, and have a look how wide the track is getting. Isn't this awesome? Here's a big move by CWH. Solomon got a little bit wide and loose stuff. Charles Walter Hunter up the inside. Thank you very much. I'll take that. And around he goes at the right time to take the win in heat number 2.
Yeah, I thought this was my best chance to actually get a feature win. It was pretty much one lane, so I had to get the jump on the start. And if I got the jump, it was pretty much not make a mistake through the feature.
As we see there, Charles explaining what he needed to do, and by virtue of his heat points there, he started on the pole position. Critical to start on the pole position. Some big names back in the pack. Jamie Veal, former Grand Angle Sprint Car Classic winner, former World Series champion. Darren Molyneux's raced numerous times in the USA, back in the pack. Corey McCullough, defending Grand Angle Sprint Car Classic winner, also back in the pack. And it was he and Hunter who were fighting out for the Eureka Garages and Shed Sprint Car Series Championship. That would come down to a last round do-or-die effort. We look now at Charles Walter Hunter IV, the 73 machine, driving beautifully out front. Terry Rankin, another second-generation sprint car racer back there in the Phil Seymour 29, trying to run him down. They're onto some lap traffic there. Paul Solomon on the back of Christy Ellis. Lapped cars. 1 minute you're fighting for the lead.
Yeah, as I was coming up to lap cars, I just pretty much held my pace to what they were, because if I just held that line, no one was going to go around me. So I just pretty much followed them until we got that caution.
There we go. We hear Charles explaining about the yellow. Peter Dukas, former Avalon feature winner, low in the right rear. He was on a charge up to that point. The track, you can see it's a little black, it's a little slick up to the fence, but this really means that it comes down to the driver. It's not about the horsepower, who has the best car.
Yeah, I thought that was good when the caution came out, because it gave me clear air. The only thing is, I thought there was probably 10 laps to go, but when they said there was 4 laps to go, it was pretty much not make a mistake. We clear air, back to clear air in front of us, so it was pretty much just, hang on from there. And
hang on he did. As he said, he thought there's still 10 laps to go. Find out there's only 4. Very exciting time for all of us up in the commentary box, myself included. Gavin White, the Avalon Raceway track commentator. He was excited. We're all excited because it is one of those great stories to finally see an opportunity. He's had a 3rd place, he'd had a 2nd place leading up to it, was consistent, and then finally, here he was in the box seat to take a win. 1 lap to go, white flag is out. Huge moment for the whole Hunter family. 2 more corners. Look at the gap. Nice gap. Of course, he doesn't know how much of a gap he's got. Bowers out of turn 4. Takes that checker flag. First ever open sprint car feature win for Charles Walter Hunter the 4th. As we see other guys smoking up their right rears, trying to get to the flag first, but no one could beat Charles Hunter on the night. Comes around in front of Sue, his mother, his dad Butch, Heath, his brother and car owner, the whole family there. A little bit of celebration. Awesome night, awesome result, well deserved. Well, Butch Hunter, how long have you waited for this moment?
Well, most of my life, to see one of my boys go good.
You won a few races yourself in your day in the sprint cars and other things before that. Is this better having one of your kids win than yourself?
Yeah, well, last time I won the Victorian title, it was good, down at Simpson. This is better. I've got the whole family to do it with.
And a big credit to yourself, because we know you and the family do a lot of work on this car during the week.
Oh yeah, we don't stop on it. It's got to be done. All the maintenance and everything, we've got it right up to the pointy end of the stick now, so we've just got to keep it up.
Could you feel this coming? Me as the series commentator, I could feel it over the season and the last couple of weeks in particular with those podiums. And, I was hoping that there was going to be this opportunity for him to get that win. Could you feel that coming?
I thought it was coming, but I didn't think it was coming this quick. I thought we had a good show at Moama last week, but we drained ourselves a little bit short. But Endo was going to take some knocking off. But when we qualified second for the dash, I thought we were in for a show. So.
Yeah, Endo's always tough around Moama. He's got more wins there than anybody else, but it doesn't matter what happened last week. That's last week. That's old news. Tonight's the night, and your boy, courtesy of yourself, Sue, Heath, everyone involved in the team, you've all put him there in victory lane. Well done.
Yes, thanks a lot, Brett. It's, as I say, it's a family show. Everyone's family here. I've been brought up with most of you people, a family, and Ray, so it's been pretty good.
It's been a great ride, and it was awesome as a commentator, mate, to get to call that race. I was getting a little excited myself, and it was an awesome treat for me to see him get to victory lane. It's well deserved. Well done to everyone.
Thanks a lot, mate. As I say, I couldn't hear anything. I didn't know how many laps were to go, but when that the yellow come out, there was only a couple of laps to go. I thought, I think we'll get this one.
Yeah, he drove it beautifully, mate. Well done.
Thank you. Thank you a lot.